guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be using my vlog camera to shoot this video, so it might look a little bit different. Okay, so today's video will be a little bit more on the serious side. I think this will be one of the more important videos I'll be creating because I think it's relatable to everybody. So I know some things are really hard to talk about sometimes, like maybe you're ashamed or you're just not really comfortable to talk to anyone to. I know like maybe this might be a little bit sensitive to like talk about. This might be a sensitive topic to touch on, but I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone. We just have to learn and like find the key points to help ourselves because we're all learning every day, and it's okay to take baby steps to get better. So I'm just gonna start with like my own story. So maybe you have heard this story before, but when I was 13, it was a really tough point in my life. It was the lowest point in my life, maybe because everything was just super new to me, and I just came out from primary school, so I was going like secondary school. I just started my Instagram when I was that age, and so there was this forum called Ask FM. I'm sure many of you know what Ask FM is. It's basically like you guys have something called like Sarahar or something like that. So basically, people ask you questions and you answer them. Sometimes it's not even questions. I would get people sending me very positive messages, but there were also a fair share of people saying really negative things, and like for a 13-year-old to like hear all those things is just really hard on her. I really let the negativity like get to me because I was like a 13-year-old, and I would be receiving messages. I'd be coming home from school and receiving messages like kill yourself, like you're so fucking ugly, and etc, or you're a slut, you know. At that point of time, I had a lot of things going on as well. Relationship problems, like it doesn't have to be like a boy-girl relationship, like friend problems, like I was in a new school, new environment, new people. All this negativity just made me like radiate even more negativity to everyone else around me. So it was just a really like huge dark cloud above my head at that point of time. I was really lost, and I didn't know where to like put the negativity. I didn't know how to like filter it out. I didn't know how to handle it at all. So I resorted to like harming myself and stuff. I was actually really tired of life, and I just saw nothing getting better because when you are in that space, it's just so hard to get out, even though like people can reassure you, people can say things to you, but you just can't, okay? People who didn't understand thought it was stupid, like what I did to myself and stuff like that, but they don't understand that helped me get through the days or helped me like have a little bit of comfort. But although it is wrong to harm yourself, if you harm yourself, like I understand, but when you pass that stage, you're just gonna think like that was really stupid, it helped nothing in my life. Now that I'm much older, when I help myself to be positive and stuff, it feels so much better because you genuinely feel better. I know how it feels to start spiraling in your head. Honestly, last year my mental health wasn't as good as well. When I look at myself a year ago, honestly, I have grown a lot. Also, like I feel like last time I would tell myself, okay, I am so much stronger, but genuinely inside I wasn't. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go too much into my life, but I just want to do this video because these are the things that I kind of do for myself to stay positive, because I am not always positive, and I think that it's okay to like spiral at times. Like I know like we are all human, we have emotions, we're gonna be down sometimes, but we always have to remind ourselves to pick ourselves up because it's never good to like dwell. I've learned that mental strength can be built. Okay, so the first thing I do to help myself to stay positive is to be appreciative. You can't really tell the universe to change your life situation. We all have down moments, and it's really okay. It's like we all have those bad moments in our life, but we really have to tell ourselves to like flick the switch. We always like tend to focus on the bad and dwell in it, but we don't see like the positive side. We're always like dwelling on our past mistakes and like worrying about the future. But if we always do that, we're never, living in the present. I just feel like it's time wasted making the present like productive and like amazing. Things may not be the best at a moment for you, like maybe be it like work or school or relationship problems, but like we never think like, hey, I have a loving family, or like, hey, I have a loving husband, I have a really nice place to live in. I have all these people around me. You miss all these chances to like make amazing moments. So if you're gonna dwell, it's never going to get better. I always think about like when I'm in my grave, I'm going to be regretting not making the best out of like every moment I was in my life. The second thing that I do to stay positive is to love myself. I think I used to tell myself like I love myself, but I never really lived up to the definition of loving myself. Tell yourself you're amazing every day. Look in the mirror and actually say it to yourself. I'm not asking you guys to be like narcissistic or anything, but this is just to remind yourself of your self-worth. I used to not feel this about myself, but right now when I look at myself, I'm like, hey, I have this to offer to the world, and I have this to offer to my friends, and this is special about me, and I really like it. If you make an effort to notice, you will eventually see, what you're worth. Nobody is going to follow you to your grave, and nobody is going to like die with you. Like, we all die alone. So the person that we have to care about the most and give the most attention and self-love to is ourselves. People who don't love you like don't matter. If you don't like something about yourself, something in your life, put your heart to it and make a change. Past mistakes can bring us down, but it doesn't define like who you are today. Maybe like you did something wrong yesterday, but it's like telling yourself, hey, I didn't like what I did yesterday, but making a change is already effort put in, so you should be, really proud of yourself. Life is all about improvement, so you have to forgive yourself first before loving yourself. I've learned that if you love yourself enough, you will be independent and you will be indestructible. I love myself, I have myself, and that's all I need. If you're in a relationship and somebody is not treating you right, or somebody is not loving you right, or they left you, it's okay because you know your self-worth, and you're gonna get somebody who knows that worth. Okay, the third point is to keep yourself occupied. I think this is very important because I feel like whenever I am alone or like not doing anything, I start spiraling and I start thinking about all these negative thoughts, and I overthink a lot. Really, I am the worst overthinker you can ever meet. All my friends, like everyone knows I am a crazy overthinker. I make up like scary shit in my head, okay? So when you're not occupied, you just go into this downward spiral and it's never good. You overthink, and then after that, you just feel like things are gonna be so bad, but actually they're actually gonna be okay. But I feel like your mind is really powerful, so if you keep thinking that this is gonna happen, it is gonna happen. So you should just not think about it, because I feel like bad vibes attract bad vibes. When I'm upset, I like to plan. I will take out like my planner and I will plan like what videos I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plan what to do for the next few weeks and stuff. You can learn a new skill, you can go out with your friends, so just keep yourself occupied if you know that you're going to be negative if you're alone. So yeah, surround yourself with your family, your friends, like just keep positive vibes going. But I do respect alone time, because I feel alone time is actually pretty good as well. Maybe you can read a book, you can go swimming. Sometimes time alone is more special than you think it is. Okay, the fourth thing is acknowledge your negativity. Okay, this sounds weird. You should ask yourself why you're upset so you can like rectify the issue. I feel like you should really talk to someone about it, because I always rant to my best friend. I feel like, hey, I'm not alone. Like ranting to her is something else. You have to find this person that you can rant everything to, and they'll always be there for you. And it honestly makes me feel so much better. Like hanging out with my best friend just gets my mind off things. It's just fun. This sounds so weird, but it's fun. Yeah, and cause I don't know, like you have to find someone that you can really click with and you have a like good conversation with. Like if you need to cry, just cry. If you need to rant, just rant. You're gonna be like an emotional like balloon about to explode. You just need to know it's normal and natural to feel whatever you're feeling. So don't think like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Like, you don't have to do that, and it might just be another bad day. So just be patient. Things are gonna be fine, and everything will fall in place eventually. For me, I feel like my future is just planned out, so whatever that's meant to be will be, and just like go with the flow, Just be proud of yourself for like how far you've come. Like you're doing amazing, sweetie. Like you're doing amazing. Like you've been through so much shit, and like this problem today that you face, it's just another problem, just another day. The fifth and last point is don't give a shit attitude. This is one of the things I live by, like mostly, and it's what made me who I am today. Care about other people's opinions and tell yourself like you're a boss ass bitch. Like you don't give a shit. Like you will not be shaken by anyone's opinions. As long as you're not hurting anyone, just do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want, you can have your own opinions because you live for yourself. You don't live for anyone. I don't see a point caring about what people think about me because like I live for myself, and if they're not happy then it's their problem. It's not my problem to deal with. I feel many people struggle with this because they care about what people think about them too much. Like they're always so careful about what they say and what they do because they're like, oh no, what if people don't like the way I am? You're never gonna be yourself if you always care about what people think about you, and that's just not genuine anymore. You know, I'd rather be recognized for somebody who doesn't give a shit about anyone's opinions, and I am who I am. And that actually made me more confident because like many people can just have biased opinions of you or what people hear about you and shit like that, but that's not you, and you can't really change what people think about you. So just be yourself. People who don't really know you are unimportant, so leave it be and let them deal with their own mess. Okay, so that comes to the end of my points. We are all human and we always have to remind ourselves these things. It's okay to like backslide a little, like oh no, but you always just remind yourself to pick yourself up. I know things are not always easy, but there are a lot of people who are going through the same things as you. I don't really want to put people on a scale. Your small problem can be someone's big problem, so always acknowledge each other's problems because we should all help each other to be better and just spread positivity. Like if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Negativity is very, very temporary, so don't worry. You will get stronger if you put your heart to it. Through experience, you are going to be a stronger and better person. You just have to know that everything happens for a reason. Okay, I feel like I'm very, very boring now and I'm boring you guys out. So thank you so much for watching my video and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that this video will be helpful. Thank you so much and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!